Marcus here. I released a mixtape titled Man. I did a song for Matthew Stevenson. So if you are not a black Christian who uses a lot of big words, do what you will. You might want to scroll. Dr. Matthew Stevenson is a native Chicagoan from everything that I know. It's difficult to find a lot of information on him. He doesn't have an active Wikipedia page, but he is active on social media. I'm reluctant to share when his birthday is because all you astrology believing people will force your views on the people that don't necessarily subscribe to your views and draw conclusions that don't have anything related to what the person wants to do. Notwithstanding, Dr. Matthew Stevenson embodies everything that the black pastor stands for historically as in the American context. If you're familiar with Dr. Martin Luther King, he was known for interpolating poetry and songs in his speeches. And this is a lot like what Matthew Stevenson does, or Dr. Matthew Stevenson III, if you will. He married a woman who is highly educated, Camilla Stevenson. She spearheaded a lot of important research projects and is also a doctor as well. Dr. Matthew Stevenson's church is based in Chicago, and that's where it started, but it seems to be a growing movement that has churches in other places as well. The big overlap between him and I is he likes to cook, and he's also into using big words. And we both follow Jesus. Here's a clip from the song I released that is exclusively on SoundCloud and YouTube. You can find it if you know how to use technology.
Okay, raise your hand if you've ever been in pain. Raise your hand if you've ever been afraid. Raise your hand if you've ever had anxiety. Raise your hand if you've ever wanted some Hennessy. Don't you lie in God's house. Raise your hand if you've ever wanted to self-medicate. Raise your hand if you've ever wanted to run away and have a vacation from yourself.